Good morning, you all, my dear children. I am going to teach you about the IUPAC nomenclature of coordination compounds. First of all, we write the positive part of the compound, then we write name of negative part. First of all, in the given compound, you write positive part, name of positive part, then name of negative part. For example, see here CO NH3 whole 6 Cl3. In this coordination compound, this whole coordination entity written first, hence it behaves like positive, and this counter ion which is written after behaves like negative ion. Hence you write first of all the name of this coordination entity and then the name of counter ion. Okay. To write the name of coordination entity, first of all we write the name of ligands. Here 6 ligands are present, hence you write the word hexa. Hexa for 6, NH3 AMMINE. Amine is the word used to write the IUPAC name of NH3. Hexaamine. This is the ligand and its number is 6, hence the name will be hexaamine. Then CO is cobalt. Then you write oxidation number of this central metal, and again at last we write the IUPAC name of this negative part, that one is chloride. Here Cl is 3 atoms, but you write only chloride, no trichloride. Trichloride is not written, you write only chloride. You find oxidation number of this central metal and put here in Roman. For example, let the oxidation number of CO will be X. NH3 has no charge, hence it has 0 charge into 6. Then again minus 1, Cl contains minus 1 charge multiplied by 3. The sum of all these are 0. It becomes X minus 3 equals 0, means X becomes plus 3, hence you write here third. Hexaamine cobalt third chloride. This is the IUPAC name of this compound. Take one more example, CrH2O3 NH33 plus 3. What is the name of this compound? Here the ligands are of two types. This one is aqua, AQUA for H2O, and AMMINE amine for NH3. In alphabetical order, we write the name of amine first. Its name becomes triamine, again triaqua, triamine, triaqua, then chromium, oxidation number of the central metal, and then no any counter ion, hence no any word is written here. Oxidation number you can calculate, this will be third. Triamine, triaqua, chromium third. Take one more example, NiCO whole 4. What is the name of this compound? Here the ligand is CO and it is of 4 molecules, hence you write tetra CO carbonyl. Carbonyl is word used to write the CO. Tetra carbonyl, NiCkel, nickel, and oxidation number will be 0. Hence tetra carbonyl nickel 0. It is the IUPAC name of this compound. Means during writing the IUPAC name, you write the positive part first, then negative part. Okay. Take one more example in which coordination entity is negative. See here, like K4 FeCl6. To write the IUPAC name of this compound, first of all you write the counter ion. This one is 4, but you write only potassium for this. Potassium. Then within this coordination entity you write hexa cyanido for Cn, hexacyanido. If the coordination entity is negative, then the central metal atom is written in its Latin name. And in Latin name, the Latin name of iron is ferrum. It gets modified by removing with 8, means its name will be ferrate, and then oxidation number will be written, which is second. Potassium hexacyanide second. Take one more example, NaAgCN twice. What will be the name of this compound? Here the name will be sodium for Na, dicyanide. Latin name of silver is argentum, hence the name becomes argentate. Argentate, and then oxidation number is first. In this way we can write the IUPAC name of these compounds. Sometimes name is already given and you should try to write the formula of the compound. Means question will be asked to write the formula of the compound from their IUPAC name. For example, see here, hexa aqua iron third bromide. What will be the formula of this compound? From this IUPAC name, we can write the formula of the compound. See here, this whole part is the coordination entity. It contains hexa aqua. Aqua is the word used to write water, H2O. Hexa means 6. This one is central metal, which is placed here. Oxidation number of this one is +3, and bromide is Br -1. This is not the formula. To complete the formula, first of all you find the value of X and cross over the charges to find the formula of the compound. Means it will be +3 plus 0 into 6 is equal to X. It becomes +3. Hence the formula will be FeH2O whole 6, 3 plus and Br1 minus. To write the formula, you know that the charges are crossover. Hence the formula becomes FeH2O whole 6 Br3. 1 is written here and 3 is written here. 1 is gets cancelled and the formula becomes FeH2O whole 6 Br3. It is the formula of the compound. In this way, you can write the formula of the compound from their IUPAC names. Okay? Try to solve the questions given in your NCERT book. And if any problem, then ask me. Okay, thank you.